Do not touch me, I am covered in poisons.
Well, fuck me silly. They made a second one. What on earth are we gonna do with ourselves? So anyway, yeah, all the fun of Smash Bros without having to associate with people who smell like hot dog water. Fun, fun, fun. So, I guess for this first episode, we'll just do some random computer matches, show off the characters there, and, episode 2, we'll look at the campaign. Yeah, try not to wet yourself. This is some real exciting stuff. They got some new stages, but I mean, why even say that? It's a sequel, why wouldn't they? And look at all of these characters too. I think that's more than the first game had. They got costumes. So yeah, most of these characters are just kinda knockoffs of Smash Bros characters. As far as movesets go. I don't know, the Randy Stair Lady is Bayonetta, and the Grandma from Hey Arnold is Captain Falcon. And Reptar is like a combination of Yoshi and Bowser. It's a very clear inspiration. But anyway, let's do this. So when I got this gameplay, I was kind of confused as to why Squidward had a jetpack. I was thinking, I don't remember that in the show, and then I realized, oh yeah, they did indeed do that. So, where you going, you dumbass? Maybe I should have set the AI to a slightly higher level. So, when this game was in development, there was a sort of mandate, for lack of a better term, from the suits at Nickelodeon about what characters' movesets could and could not be. The developers couldn't just be all willy-nilly with the moves. Every move had to be a reference to something that happened in each character's respective show, which that is an enormous strain on the developer's wrist to do that. But then at the same time, I can kinda understand why. You know, you gotta keep the branding consistent. You can't have the characters do totally ludicrous things that they would never do in their own show. You can't give Eliza Thornberry a katana. You can't have Heifer do a Tatsumaki Senpuyaku. You can't have Mr. Dink do a rising tackle. As silly as all of those would be, it wouldn't make for consistent branding, you see. Damn it, Gerald, get your act together. This is the second time now. I have not had to even lift a finger. Both of the kills thus far have been self-destructs. I never did like how Smash Bros. People say suicides. I guess that's why I'm saying self-destructs instead, in the context of platform fighters. It's like once I was watching a documentary about a famous Smash Bros. Player, as it were, and the announcer said at one point, and then the tournament was derailed by a sudden suicide. And initially I didn't know what he meant by that, and I was thinking, what the fuck? And then I realized, oh no, he just means Yoshi fell off the ledge. Nobody fucking hung themselves at the Smash Bros. Tournament, but maybe they should have. No. They also have big finishing moves in this game. You might have saw that it zoomed in on Squidward's face for like the last half second of the match. That was me timing the super very poorly, so it just kind of looked like some weird victory animation extension. We'll do 3 players this time. Getting real exciting now. Can't you hear the excitement in my voice? You know, it really just goes to show how much of a funk Nickelodeon has been in lately. The fact that the newest character in the game is from like 2015. which would have been 8 years ago. That's the closest thing that... Fucking Jesus, I didn't know the move was gonna do that. I'm sorry, everybody.
I'm sorry!
Anyway, just wrapping up my point that I guess the subtext of this game is that Nickelodeon hasn't had a new hit show in almost a decade. Because like I said, the newest character is from the Loud House, which came out all the way in 2015. Honestly, if they did want to add a character from this decade, like who could they possibly even add? If they deliberately tried, what would that character be? What shows have they made since 2020? I tried looking it up and there wasn't a damn single cartoon in there. Well, I think there might have been one, but there was like some kind of Nick Jr. show. It was like Pablo of the Sea or something. That's not Santiago of the Sea. That's what it was, yeah. I guess that's something. But this is only regular Nickelodeon characters. That they don't have any Nick Jr. stuff. That they ain't got the backyardigans. They can't show characters beating up the backyardigans. That would be off-brand. Violence is wrong, impressionable young children. We can't settle our problems that way. Maybe if all the cartoons of the world had done a better job of propagating the value of non-violent problem solving, maybe life could have been different. Maybe there would have been no 9/11, and maybe that guy wouldn't have rushed the stage and tried to stab Dave Chappelle that one time, and maybe Roger Klotz wouldn't have grown up to be Ganondorf. Well, here's a special, by the way. Yeah, I guess that seems pretty accurate to something that would happen in the show. Out of all the classic Nicktoons, Rocko's Modern Life definitely leans more into the surrealism angle. It feels almost like an old-timey rubber hose cartoon from the 20s in a sense, and just in the sense that it's a cartoon and there doesn't have to be any kind of rules for the world, and you can literally do anything with it. They'll have a scene where the characters are watching TV, and then the TV will grow arms and reach over to them and unscrew their scalps and take their brains out. And how very rubber hose. You certainly wouldn't see that in Hey Arnold, for example. Good lord, that would be horrifying if that happened in Hey Arnold. Mercy, mercy me. Here, we'll just do 3 randoms. Wait, hold on. Maybe we'll even do a 4th one? Yeah, see? Totally wild and crazy over here. And we'll make the next one very slightly shorter to better accommodate 21st century attention spans. It's difficult to maintain people's attention in the age of YouTube. You gotta get creative. Maybe I could put gameplay of Subway Surfers at the bottom of the screen like some people do. You know, like with YouTube Shorts. If you get bored watching the short, you can look at the Subway Surfers. Yeah, you know what I'm getting at here. I don't know how to play as this character, clearly. I set the difficulty to 2 for Garfield, so he just kinda stands there the whole time. How very in character, I must say. You guys hear that Nickelodeon, or Viacom rather, actually bought the rights to Garfield properly, so that's how they managed to get such a high-profile appearance here. They own the character now, that they got Frank Welker to come back and everything. Gosh, he's gotta be probably pushing 80 by now. He's been in the voice acting business for many years. He's Scooby-Doo and Garfield and others presumably. So yeah, El Tigre doesn't quite control like the rest of the characters. It's a big part of why I'm sucking so badly at this match. He's very slightly different Guess his moves have to charge. I remember when El Tigre first premiered on Nickelodeon in 2007. They had like a big promotional weekend for it. Apparently the ratings for that big promotion were like the highest ratings Nickelodeon had ever received up until that point. And considering cable TV just totally fell off in the years after that they probably haven't had such high ratings since either. That was it. That was their big day. The premiere of El Tigre. Well, that just totally sucked. We lost to the computer. What kind of a fucking idiot. Anyway, I said in episode 2 we were gonna look at the campaign, but that might be a while. The uploads have been rather slow lately.